Hey, do you remember my indoor garden? If you don't know, a couple of years ago during the pandemic, I started a vegetable garden in my bedroom. But eventually it got really big, so I did move it upstairs. And upstairs this room, it used to be my old office where I used to film all of my videos and stuff, so you may remember it from that. But now it has lights up on the ceiling on those like diagonal parts of the wall, and I keep my plants in there. When I first started the garden, I just went on Amazon and I searched for like a vegetable garden starter kit, and I found a seller who was like in Canada, and they look like a small business, and they sell these starter kits, and they have a couple. They have one for apartment gardens too, so I think those plants are like a little bit smaller and I want to try that eventually. But I just bought like their regular vegetable garden starter kit. I think it was only $30, and I got so many seeds that I don't even know how I'm going to use them all. Do seeds expire? Actually asking, because I have no idea, but I feel like they do. So far I've had really good success with all of the seeds that I've planted. The only problem that I have comes later with getting the right amount of light, keeping the right humidity. That's like super hard, especially in winter in Canada, and water. Because I have CPTSD, I spend a lot of my time in like depressive slumps, and when I'm depressed I literally forget that this exists and then I don't water it. So this whole thing has like died and been replanted several times now. This is after the first time that it fully died and I replanted. I was very, very depressed. I had just gone through a really, really bad breakup, and I needed some joy in my life, and unfortunately I wasn't gonna find it here because here comes our first challenge, I guess, other than, you know, not watering things. Bugs. You can't escape them. Even if you're growing them inside, they're there. I don't know how they get in, but they get in. Fungus gnats and spider mites especially, like those are the two you're gonna have pretty consistently. So this is the story of how I dealt with fungus gnats. Fungus gnats are not harmful to humans, but they are annoying. They're very annoying, so they're harmful to your like peace and tranquility. So they're not like physically harmful. They won't make you sick. The gnats won't really damage established plants, but it's the little baby plants that they really, really kill. They can absolutely destroy them. Also, some of the more common methods of treating them, like using hydrogen peroxide, it kind of depletes all of the nutrients in your soil, which is not good when you're using pots. There is a natural way to treat fungus gnats though, and that is through nematodes. Nematodes are tiny little bugs, specifically roundworms. They are microscopic. You cannot see them. They are so small. And what they do is they eat a lot of other bugs and bacteria in the soil. Nematodes happen to be the best way to treat fungus gnats, and it's natural, isn't it? Using bugs to eat other bugs. Oh, video unrelated. This is old footage that I took before I found out about the fungus gnats. So this is where I was fertilizing plants, and don't do what I'm doing here because those plants died and I don't know if it's from the fertilizer or the bugs. So another option for dealing with pests is to have carnivorous plants, and I am so happy I found this guy on TikTok. Let me get his name for you real quick. You can find him on TikTok at The Plant Prodigy. His name is Jacob Soul. And he did a video talking about how one of the best ways to manage fungus gnats is to actually buy carnivorous plants, specifically sundews. And at this time in the video that you're seeing, I couldn't find any sundews. I have some now, but at this time I only had one Venus flytrap, and then I had another like a pitcher plant. It's kind of like a Nepenthes, but not with the things that hang down. I don't know how I'll show you later. The pitcher plant definitely helped way more than the Venus flytrap, although the Venus flytrap is real cute, so like I recommend buying one if you ever see one for sale, because they are adorable. You do have to be careful about what you grow them in though. They don't grow in soil, and if you give them any type of nutrients, even the nutrients from the tap water, they have to have distilled water so it has no nutrients in it, because they'll die if they have any nutrients, because they grow in swamps and bogs, so that's why they're carnivorous. It's so that's how they get their nutrients, is by eating them the same way we do. So if you put it in the soil, they will die. They really don't like it. Also, they don't like soil. You can't put them in soil. It has to be sphagnum moss or some kind of like swampy thing. Here are the nematodes. They are in these mosquito dunks. There are a few options for buying nematodes. I went with this one because it's cheap. You can find them. I totally saw them in like the checkout line at the plant store, and I was like, may as well, because the gnats are driving me insane and I've heard about this method, so like I may as well try it out, right? Here they are. I'm disgusted by this whole thing, as you can see, because it grosses me out that those are bugs. I'm not good with bugs, especially worms. I have a visceral reaction to seeing worms. It's upsetting, but I don't know what to do about it. I just deal with it. I just try not to be around worms. If you want to try this out, do some research. The only thing to remember is that you're going to want to do 2 treatments. Not too close together, but like, for me, I spaced it out and I did 1 treatment each watering, because I water these plants like once a week. So for those 2 weeks, I watered with the nematode solution, and I saw results right away. It was like dramatic how reduced the gnats were. It was so exciting. They did come back, and now I have to do another treatment soon, but at least this is the way that I know how to deal with them. If you just do this once a year or once every 6 months, I think you'll be sweet. Unfortunately, before I learned about the nematodes and like realized that this was probably the right thing to do, I used hydrogen peroxide water every time I watered for like 3 to 6 months. And you know what happens when you do that? The hydrogen peroxide dissolves all of these like beneficial minerals and stuff in the soil. So then my plants ended up with like a rare vitamin deficiency. They were deficient in molybdenum. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It doesn't matter, because it'll probably never happen to me again, because I'm not going to do that again with the hydrogen peroxide. Make sure you do not put the nematode water into your carnivorous plants, because as I said, they cannot handle anything extra. They don't even have soil, so like there's nothing really for the nematodes to eat there. But yeah, that's how I fixed the fungus gnat issue, and I am so ready for the next problem now. Wonder what it'll be. Maybe spider mites. I went to the dentist yesterday. I have had braces on for over a year now, and they should have been off, but my teeth were so messed up. As you saw in my previous videos, as you can see in my previous videos, my teeth were so messed up that my whole face was messed up, and my whole jaw was wrong, and everything was wonky. My bottom jaw was like sticking out so bad. I had that thing where it's like, my dad has that, so it makes sense that I got that, but I don't like going there so much. I quite like the people that work there, although there's one person there that keeps stabbing me. You know what I think it was? I always get the same color bands. Like, you know how, you can't see right now because the lighting's so bad, but you know how when you have braces, they have the little colored part on every tooth? That's an elastic band. That's actually how the treatment kind of happens. They keep changing the tightness of those bands or whatever so that the teeth are like moving. It holds everything in place. I always get the same color because they have this box of colors and they like shove it in front of your face and they're like, which color do you want? And there's like a light pink. It's kind of like a purple pink color. So like you don't want to go like too pink, especially if you have small teeth, because I saw a TikTok where some girl had like pink on her braces and it looked like she had no teeth because it was the same color as her gums. So like don't do that. But this one's like a purple kind of pink, but it's lighter than like the hot pink, because I'm like, I don't want that in my mouth. Like I want something subtle. Like I'm in my 30s with full braces. Like I want something subtle that like matches the rest of like what I wear. So I always pick this pink color. She complained every time I picked the color, and I'm like, why do you keep offering it to me? Like, why are you including it in the group of options if it's that bad? Like, why? She said she had it out for this particular color. She believes that this one color of elastics is harder to put on than all the others. And I'm like, dude, maybe it's just my teeth, because everybody struggles to put my elastics on. I think it's just my teeth, and I think it's my mouth. I don't think it's the color of the elastic. Like, how is that one color out to get you? Like, what did the color mauve do to you? Anyway, they don't let her work on my mouth anymore.
I think maybe I almost bit her. I know for sure that I did not bite her. Let's be serious. Be very serious.
Hello. I decorated my microphone stand with my silicone jacket and my flat glass screen. I got the facts and the figures, tapped them in with my fingers. Google a question about the quick drips, not straight. From the mud and the paint, you created the world. From the dirt to the gold. Impressed but I'm cold, so I can't get a job. My parents just said it. See where it's headed. I want a new world. I'm gonna try to type in the numbers right. Build us a sky and then divide it by 7. Get us some light so we can see what we're doing. What we're doing. I can get up there. Supercomputer, please grant me my wishes. Take care of my granny and plant me some fishes. Oh, mercy, mercy on my knees. You made me a world, all just to please you. You may be wondering, Arianette, are you still wearing gal makeup? Yes, I am. I am still trying. I did hit a lot of roadblocks though with like mental health stuff. Ew, boring, I know. But I was anorexic for like the majority of my life, and then recently, as you saw in my videos, I did actually weight restore, yay me. But now most of my clothes don't fit, and that is actually very upsetting, and I knew it would be upsetting. But I didn't realize how demotivating it would be, and it's been very demotivating. But here's some makeup, because makeup I can do. My makeup still fits me. I have a little confession. I have been really scared to post anything gal related onto TikTok because I see lots of like people harassing other creators in their comment section saying like, this isn't gal, blah, 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 blah. And like, I really don't want to deal with that. But I'm also kind of considering just, you know, deleting their comments, because nothing in this world is funnier than receiving like a long written out hate comment that you know that they spent like time writing it, time thinking about it, time watching your content to like hate you that much, and then you just delete it. That actually is so funny to me. I wish more creators would do that, honestly. Just delete them. It's so funny. It's so funny. Because you know that the person who left that comment is sitting there imagining your reaction, waiting for your reaction, only to just, you know, gone, deleted. But I have moved away from trying to pursue the very like extreme styles of gal. I'm definitely going more into like the softer, casual, wearable style, and I still don't really wear this out and about that much where I live because it's a very small town, very like agricultural. Here is kind of what I've been doing. I still combine like the Marilyn Monroe makeup with some like Roma Ghiaru. I like it. I like what's going on. I do wish I was better at bottom lashes because I'm actually getting tired of drawing them on, even though I think I got pretty good at it, but that is standard for me. Get good at something, never do it again. Keeping on theme with doing things I've always wanted to do but never actually done, I'm gonna try one of my favorite cooking styles that I've never actually tried before because it really freaks me out. And the reason I love Japanese cooking is because the way that the food nourishes my body. I really like the way that I feel when I eat food that's prepared this way. And I haven't had that many opportunities to try it, so I'm just gonna start working through this book and also this book. So this one is like just simple vegan stuff, which I figured was better for me to start with because I am a little bit freaked out by cooking with meat. So I'm gonna start with this one, and if I get into this and I really like all the dishes and stuff, then I'm gonna try to make them like properly with meat and everything. And then this one does have meat in it, but it is a little bit scary. This is a izakaya cookbook, so this is more like bar food, and that is kind of perfect. That's like what I'm into. I really like junk food. I like bar food. It's good stuff.
Lots of like smaller dishes in here, lots of like more snack kind of things that you're supposed to just eat while you're drinking. I think it's kind of funny that like my two cooking interests are Japanese cooking and Southern cooking because they are just so different. The first thing that I'm making from this book is essentially stock. Kombu shiitake stock. Kombu to shitake no dashi. I cannot pronounce anything in here. This stock is in so many recipes, and there are 3 different options here. There's just kombu, just shiitake, and kombu and shiitake together. And that's the one I'm making so that I can make this, which is a mushroom and carrot zosui? Zosui.
Zosui.
It's risotto. It's like Japanese version of risotto, and it sounds really good. It's got like a bunch of mushrooms in it, some carrots, rice. Oh no, I have to make rice. I have to turn my rice cooker on. Okay. I feel like this is gonna take so long because it's like I'm so out of practice, and I'm actually like, I don't want to do this. I've been procrastinating this for a very long time. I don't want to talk about how long, but I have been procrastinating really badly, so I really want to be able to do this because I think it'll make me feel good about myself. And it'll be easier for me to actually feed myself if I can cook. Because right now I am eating... Before I can make the risotto dish, I have to make the stock. So I've had, I hope this doesn't make it all go really bad, but I've had this soaking overnight. And this is just a quart of water with a 3x4 inch piece of konbu, which is like dried kelp. And I think I put about like 8 dried shiitake in here because it says between 5 to 10, depends on like what size they are, right? So here's that, and I'm going to now boil this for I think 20 minutes. It smells very delightful and my cats are getting very excited. I think I'm gonna have to put them away. So I'm gonna boil all of that together and then simmer it for about 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna take the kombu and the shiitake out. Breathing. I think it's done. It's really warm. Okay, here it is. I'm going to put this away to cool down, but I am going to try to bite first with you, just in case I don't feel like filming when I actually like eat a full serving. Okay, I said to top it with the green onions. I'm gonna make sure I get some carrot. Ooh. Typically I make the really creamy risotto, so this is so different. I can taste the smell of the kelp, and it's really good. Like, it tastes so much better than it smells. Like, the smell is horrendous. And also those like mushrooms that the mushrooms kind of smell like pea, but like really like abnormal pea. Like, I don't want to go into more detail, but it works together. Okay. I am nervous to try one of the scary mushrooms, but I don't want to put my spoon back in because that's disgusting. But there we go, first recipe down.
That's all from me today. Thank you so much for clicking on me today. There are so many things here on YouTube that you could have clicked on, but you chose me, and that makes me super happy. I will see you real soon. Bye!